On today's video, we're going to talk about 3 easy ways to help you get your foot in the door to get a gig at your local bar or club. Stay tuned, we're about to start. Hey everybody, Chris King here with Love Live Music. I hope you're having a good day today, and I really appreciate you clicking on my video to watch it. Today we're going to talk about 3 excellent ways for you to get into good communication with a talent buyer at a bar or club that you want to play. Really for like your local regional type. This isn't really about touring as much as it is just trying to get your foot in the door for that first gig or two at your local favorite bar or club. I got a new car recently and it has Apple CarPlay in it. And I've never used it before, and I don't necessarily, I don't want to say I don't know how to hook it up because, yeah, I could go and find a YouTube video and figure out how to hook it up, but I haven't taken the time to hook it up yet. But I've listened through Bluetooth. I'll listen to, I've got my phone plugged in, to the USB, and I'll listen to some podcast or really I've just been listening to some local radio stuff as I'm driving around. But recently, and I swear to God, this is true. Recently, say like the last 7 to 10 days, I get in my car starts to sync up with my phone when I start it, and it immediately starts playing Poison's Nothing But a Good Time. And I promise you, I have no idea why this is happening. Like a couple of weeks ago, I feel like I was looking up some 80s rock stuff, and maybe like a Spotify playlist that was 80s rock oriented. I was listening to it, but I don't know why of all of the stuff that I've listened to, it keeps coming back to Poison's Nothing But a Good Time. And it's every time. And it's like you start the car, I see it sync up, and it just starts playing. Gotta get away from the same old. Nothing but a good time, just like this particular video. Because you're going to have a good time when you're playing a gig. That's what you want to do, or you wouldn't be watching this video. 3 things that will go a long way towards putting you in favor with the person that's booking the club, the talent buyer. First of all, use their preferred method of contact. Can't tell you how important this is, that if you're on the website of the venue or whatever, and there's a contact link for bands, for booking, that you use that you follow through the protocol that they've got set up, because they'll have it set up for a reason. Me personally, I really only like to deal with it through email. So I ask everybody to email me. I'm not asking people to send me through Facebook Messenger or Instagram or text or anything like that, because those, for lack of a better term, like my Facebook Messenger, that's kind of more for personal friends that I've had through the years, that we send funny videos or memes and stuff like that back and forth to each other. But email, I know I've got a email paper trail of band conversations going back 15 years right now, since I switched my system over, like in 05 or 06. So email is my preferred method. If I ever have to look anything up, any conversations that we had, it's all in one place. I don't have to scroll through my phone looking for a text message. I don't have to, go through any social media components. It's just all in my email. And that's, somebody that agrees to follow that basic plot of how I have to run and organize my business definitely does me a solid by following along through that. Number 2 is make sure that you've got available links to your material somewhere online where, you send me the email, just send me a link. I don't need an MP3. You definitely don't need to send me an MP3. I would think that most talent buyers don't want to receive a file from someone that they don't know, because they're not going to open it. So just a link to your material online, a link to some of the music, a link to like picture of the band, maybe what the band's doing on social media, to give me a vibe for what we're talking about. Because a picture tells 1,000 words. Usually in music, it could be a little different, but it at least lets me know, hey, these guys are kind of into this style and this music. And if I'm trying to put them on a bill with somebody, at least that might be a starting place. Or, hey, these guys are more suited for this type of situation or whatever. So a link to your information is the best way to go. And when I say don't send me an MP3 of your music, also, very important, also don't send me a link to where your music is on iTunes or Spotify. Specifically iTunes, because, and this has happened before, I get a link to someone's music where I can listen to 30 seconds and then I have to pay $1.99. I'm not even going to listen to it. I mean, that's crazy. And then on Spotify, if you send me a link to Spotify, I'm going to have to go into a private session because I don't know what I'm about to listen to. I don't need Spotify followers saying, what the hell? What's that all about? So, it may not seem important on your end, but from the buyer's perspective, all of these things kind of add up. And then the third thing that you could really do is be persistent, but don't be pushy. Straight up, if you send me some unsolicited material, unsolicited link to your track, hey, we're a band, yada, 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 I'm not going to listen to it immediately. I'm just not. There was a point pre-pandemic where I was getting 5 unsolicited band requests a day. So, and that's even on the weekends. So you're talking about 35-ish a week. And I just don't have the capacity to stop and listen to everything as it comes in. So I set aside some time, maybe twice a month, maybe sometimes it's just once a month. As I get the email, I pull it all into a file of things that I haven't listened to yet. And then I take some time and I just kind of click through and go through it and check it out and make notes and think, okay, well, I could put these guys with this other band, or maybe I could create a bill with 2 or 3 acts using this. And that's kind of how I put it together. But you sometimes might want to contact the talent buyer to get an immediate response, because that's kind of the society we live in right now, right? You want an immediate return on information, and it just doesn't work that way in this. If you want a real shot, if you want an automatic no, then a lot of times that's what it would be. But if you really want a good listen given to it, and for someone that has the capability to put your band on stage, to give it a thoughtful listen, then giving some time. I like everybody to know it's going to be 2 weeks to 30 days before I even listen to it after you send it to me. So if you are persistent and not pushy, don't follow up every day with, have you checked it out yet? Have you checked it out yet? And I've had certain situations where I might get that email 3 days in a row, and by the 4th or 5th day, the artist is so frustrated that it hasn't been listened to that they just give up. And it's maybe something that could have worked out. I just hadn't had time in my schedule to listen to it yet. That's the way things go. I got another job besides talent buying, so I'm sure that a lot of other guys do as well. A lot of side hustles going at once. So persistent, not pushy. Maybe follow up with an email once a week. Maybe wait 7 to 10 days. Maybe that email says, hey, just making sure you received my stuff. And I hit back, yep, I got it. And then that floats you up to my top of mind. Those are 3 things that really could put you on the good side of creating a communicative relationship with the talent buyer. That's what I've got today. Again, I got to say, thanks for tuning into the Love Live Music channel. I've only been doing this a couple of weeks, and looks like several people are watching and subscribing, and I just couldn't be more thankful that you're doing that. If you want to drop a comment, leave me a comment. I would love to hear some feedback on what you think about it. And if you have time, please click the subscribe button, and you'll know when I've got new videos coming out. And they're not all going to be about band instruction on the music business. We're going to talk about some music news and some other stuff and some fun stuff as well. But again, Chris King here, Love Live Music. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you at the show.